What's up, y'all? Happy Tribe Tuesday. I'm just so excited to come in every Tuesday like clockwork, boom, boom, to just give you some value. I won't be before you long, but I have something that is very, very, very valuable in your pursuit to having a successful marriage. Currently continuing your successful marriage, and for the ones who's not married, just to have like an outlook on what really a successful, safe marriage look like. So I'm just going to go right ahead and jump into it. Welcome to Tribe Tuesday. Like I said before, my name is Wife Coach Era. And let me go ahead and get this party started. Give me 1 second. I'm going to share my screen. We're going to share. I'm going to share the screen. All right. And so I hope you can see it. Oh, goodness. You know what? It happens. All right. A good marriage is a safe marriage. Happy Tribe Tuesday, everybody. All right. And so, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being a part. I really appreciate it. My name is Wife Coach Era. I am the founder of Wife Tribe LLC. I'm a certified executive wife coach. I help women live the marriage of their dreams, whether they're single, engaged, married. I want to help you become a virtuous wife and become a pillar in your home, in your community. So that's why the topic today, let's go back, is a good marriage is a safe marriage. How do you know a good marriage is a safe marriage? Let's talk about it. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. All right. And so this is what safety looks like in marriage. All right. It's emotionally safety, it's mentally safety, it's physically safety, it's financially safety, it's spiritually safety. It's absolutely no forms of abuse in a safe marriage. I'm going to repeat that again. It's absolutely no forms of abuse coming from either spouse in a healthy, safe marriage. All right. And so, first of all, in order for you to have a safe marriage, a healthy marriage, you have to have integrity. All right. Your solid character permeates all aspects of your life. Integrity, solid character permeates all aspects of your life. All right. That means your actions must match your words. I should put actions must match your words, but I put actions to match your words. All right. Whatever you say, and it has to add up. All right. Well, how you live. Whatever you say, it has to add up on how you live. All right. Let me go back because I wanted to give you some examples. I think I got ahead of myself. I wanted to give you some examples of what emotional safety look like. All right. And so emotional safety is you being able to talk without backlash. All right. You don't want to be in a marriage where you have backlash for your vulnerability. Someone bring it up later, something that you have said out of your vulnerable moments and out of confidence. All right. So that is a sign that it's not emotionally safety in that particular marriage. All right. Mental safety. This is what it looks like. Non-trauma experiences. All right. You're not bringing your spouse through unnecessary trauma. Sometimes we go through trauma in life because that's just inevitable. It's something that's out of our control, but I'm talking about the controlled trauma that you put on a person. A perfect example would be infidelity, cheating, maybe having a baby outside of your marriage. That is mental abuse. That is called trauma. That is a traumatic experience for a wife or a husband. And so to have a safe marriage, that means that is no trauma in it. It's a non-trauma experience. Okay. You're not bringing unnecessary trauma to your spouse's life. All right. And so physical safety also, we understand, we all know what that looks like. All right. Physical abuse. Your spouse is not putting their hands on you. All right. They're not going upside that head. All right. They don't threaten you. Don't promote fear inside of your relationship. And so you're not, scared to go home at night. You're not scared to go to sleep. You're not sure, whether you're going to make it into the end of the week or the month. All right. That is not a safe marriage. All right. Financially safety. All right. Financially safety does not look like gambling all your money away, not being honest about what's happening to the household finances. All right. A threat to your livelihood. One minute you have a certain amount of money in the bank, and then the next minute it's completely gone, and you don't know how you're going to pay your mortgage and your car note and take care of your kids. Um, and so financial irresponsibility is not safe. It's not considered a safe marriage. All right. You should not be concerned or worried about finances on a day to day. That is not safe in a marriage. All right. So, spiritually, safety. I wanted to add this because a lot of people don't know there's a such thing as spiritual abuse. All right. And so, in the marriage, I can give an example of something like, you're being put down inside of your home for your particular beliefs, being made fun of, being saying you're doing too much, or being lashed out at for how you choose to live your life as a believer. All right. That can be considered um, unsafe inside of a marriage. All right. And so this person, no forms of abuse. All right. No forms of abuse. This person should not be Jekyll, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. All right. One minute he good, one minute she good, the next minute she rude. How she acts in public or how he acts in public is not the same way he acts at home or the way she acts at home. All right. That is not a safe marriage. All right. And so I talked about integrity. That's number one. You have to have integrity just as an individual, and that plays a strong role inside of your marriage because your marriage is based off of trust. All right. Your actions have to match the words. All right. You have to respect your spouse's boundaries in their privacy, because I think a lot of times people get me to think that they just supposed to control every aspect um, of their spouse's day. Let me just say this. They do have control, but what I'm saying is that you have the right to have some privacy, some space. If you have, we call it me time. All right. And so if you want to take a bath without interruption, or if you want to go bike riding, or, men require space, we know that, and also women require space. So, if your spouse is saying, I need some space, I need to go for a walk, I need to go biking, I want to go for a swim, I need to just have some time to myself, respecting their boundaries. All right. And when it comes to privacy, if let's just say you have a journal inside of your home, and this is something that you just want to keep to yourself in confidence, you don't want anybody to see it, not your mom, not your dad, not your children, not even your spouse. All right. And so they can respect some items that you have inside your home where you don't go when they're not paying attention or looking, you go in and you sneak and read it. And so you have to have that type of respect for their boundaries in the privacy. Now, if it's something that's private, and let's say it's going to be life threatening, then of course you can just overthrow that, because you don't want to ever not pay attention to someone who is dealing with an issue that can ultimately threaten their lives. Let's say they wrote down, or you see something somewhere and it says, I'm going to kill myself tomorrow. You definitely want to intervene on something like that. But overall, you know what I mean, about disrespecting privacy when your spouse is asking, hey, give me a few minutes, give me some time, all right? Not reading their journals. Um, Also, if your spouse tell you something in confidence, and then let's just say you have a group of friends around, or you're around family and you bring it up and you make a joke about it, and it's not something that your spouse wanted to know. Maybe it's a sensitive topic, something that they're dealing with internally that they haven't been able to grasp hold of yet and be okay with, and you're just blurting it out like it doesn't mean something. That is a disrespect of your spouse's boundaries and privacies. All right. And so we want to make sure that we're doing this. That is what represents a safe marriage. All right. So if you're pushing against or disregarding your boundaries, you're saying that you don't value or you don't respect your spouse as a person. That's just period point blank. It's just really that simple. You don't value or respect your spouse if you can't respect their boundaries in the privacy that they're asking for. All right. And so, next, in order to have a safe marriage, because a safe marriage is a good marriage, um, is acceptance, y'all. And so, acceptance is really allowing them to be who they are without a feeling of fear or rejection. All right, just accepting them and their flaws, whatever they're going through in that moment. Um, just accepting it and not making it a big deal, not trying to change the individual yourself. You're allowing God to do it. Let's just say, let me just give an example. What is a good example of acceptance? It can be an opinion about, let's say, a big thing is politics. A lot of people disagree on politics, and you and your spouse might have a different opinion on that, and you are just blown away about their thought pattern around that particular topic, and it might make you look at them differently. But instead of doing that in that moment, you just learn to accept who they are and just continue to pray for the spouse if you see something that could be something that's detrimental to the person in the future. You do have to accept people where they are, all right, without judging or criticism. All right. And so having a safe and good marriage also means prioritizing physical and mental health, supporting your spouse's goals and dreams, and fighting fair. I wanted to just add all these, but I threw it all on one page. So just making you encourage one another to take care of themselves. So prioritizing physical and mental health, meaning that you are on top of it. You making sure that your spouse is getting the space that they need, the time that they need. They're doing things that they enjoy, not just stuff that you enjoy. They're taking care of their health physically and making sure that they're eating right. They're being their best self. That is a safe marriage, making that a priority for one another. All right. Supporting the goals and the dreams. It doesn't care. It doesn't matter if it's outrageous. You're just looking at it like, are you freaking kidding me? Um, it doesn't matter. And so you have to be in the space to support goals and dreams, whether you can't see it yourself for that person. All right. It's really not up to you. So you just be a supportive spouse. That's a safe marriage. All right. And then when you do get into arguments, because it's going to happen, and when you do disagree, that you fight fair, that you just don't go for the juggler. You don't just try to attack. Boom, boom, boom. I already know he insecure about this. Let me just talk about it, turn up or whatever. And so, no, we have to fight fair and always fight respectfully. All right. All right. And so be excited about what they are excited about. That goes under supporting their goals and their dreams. And when you are fighting, make sure that you attack the problem and not the person. So that's so good, because a lot of times when a problem come up, we just go for the person, but we focus on what the problem is and not the person. That is called a safe marriage. That is a good marriage, when you understand that it's not the person that you need to attack, it's the problem. All right. And so I hope that I have been able to give you some value today. Thank you so much for just watching this video. If you have any questions, please contact me on my website, theofficialwifetribe.com, or you can email me directly at info@theofficialwifetribe.com. All right. And you can just put in your information, and I will definitely reach out to you if you have any questions about what we talked about, or if you're dealing with something like this and you just need some more clarity and some help throughout that process. All right. I hope this was helpful. I hope I gave you some value today. You guys be blessed. Until next Tuesday, have a great week. Bye bye, y'all.